If your wardrobe still leans on last year's colors, you're not just behind, you're quietly telling the world you've stopped paying attention. And elegance never stops paying attention, because color is not decoration. It is language. It speaks before you walk, before you sit, before you say a single word. And in 2026, that language has changed. Stay with me, because one of these colors will instantly elevate everything you own. And one mistake, hiding in plain sight, will cheapen even your most expensive outfit. Mocha mousse. This is not just brown, this is control. A warm, enveloping tone that sits between chocolate and caramel, and signals depth, stability, and quiet wealth. But here's the part most women get wrong. They treat it casually. Loose fabrics, slouchy fits, unstructured silhouettes, and suddenly, the richness disappears. Elegant women don't do that. They anchor mocha mousse with precision. Think a sharply tailored blazer that defines the shoulders, high-waisted wide-leg trousers that elongate the body, a structured leather handbag in the same tone, but slightly darker for contrast. And here's a small detail most overlook: pair mocha mousse with texture contrast, matte wool with smooth silk, suede with crisp cotton, because when color is subtle, texture must do the talking. If your outfits feel fine but forgettable, this is exactly what's missing. Butter yellow. Now we move into light, but not the kind that screams for attention. Butter yellow is gentle, refined, almost poetic, and yet it changes your entire presence. But here's where women sabotage it. They pair it with harsh black or overly bright accessories. That kills the softness. Instead, let it glow. A butter yellow blouse tucked into cream trousers, a midi dress with delicate gold jewelry, a lightweight cardigan layered over soft neutrals. And here's a powerful styling move. Wear butter yellow near your face. It reflects warmth onto your skin, making you look rested, luminous, quietly expensive. Have you ever noticed how some women seem to glow without trying? This is often why. Terracotta. Terracotta returns, but wiser, deeper, richer, less obvious. This is not the trendy orange-brown of the past. This is sophistication with a pulse. But listen carefully. Too much terracotta feels heavy. Elegant women break it up. A terracotta silk blouse with ivory tailored pants, a structured dress with minimal gold accents, a belt or bag in a slightly deeper shade to create layering within the same color family. And here's the secret. Terracotta looks most expensive when paired with air. Light colors, clean lines, space. Because elegance is not about adding, it's about knowing when to stop. Sage green. Sage green never left. It simply matured. In 2026, it's softer, dustier, more thoughtful. It doesn't demand attention. It earns it. And this is where elegance quietly separates from the ordinary. Most women use neutrals because they feel safe. Elegant women choose interesting neutrals. Sage is one of them. Try this. A sage blazer layered over a monochrome cream outfit, tailored sage trousers with a silk ivory blouse, a sage trench coat that replaces your predictable beige. And here's a refinement tip. Pair sage with warm tones, not cold grays, because warmth creates harmony, and harmony always reads as expensive. If your outfits feel coordinated but not memorable, this is your missing link. Dusty Rose. Pink. But grown up, Dusty Rose in 2026 carries depth, mauve undertones, emotional restraint. And if you've ever felt like pink makes you look either too young or too soft, this is where everything changes. But here's the rule. Soft color requires strong structure. A tailored dusty rose blazer with sharp shoulders, a fitted midi dress with clean lines and no excess detail, a silk blouse tucked into structured trousers. Because when softness floats without control, it loses elegance. But when softness meets discipline, it becomes unforgettable. Let me ask you, do you dress to be liked or to be respected? Your color choices answer that question before you do. Cobalt blue. Every refined palette needs tension. Without it, everything blends. Nothing stands out. Cobalt blue is that tension. Bold, decisive, unapologetic. But here's the mistake that instantly ruins it. Wearing too much? Elegant women limit cobalt. One piece, one moment, a cobalt blouse against a sea of neutrals, A structured cobalt bag with a monochrome outfit. Heels that catch attention, but don't compete. And here's the psychology: when everything whispers. The one bold element feels intentional, but when everything shouts, nothing feels elegant. If you fix only one thing from this video, let it be this balance. Warm cream and ivory. Now we arrive at the most unforgiving color story. Cream, soft, warm, elevated, and brutally honest. Because without bold color, there's nowhere to hide. Fit matters more, fabric matters more, posture matters more. But here's the truth. Most won't say. Stark white often looks cheap, too cold, too harsh. Cream reflects warmth. It softens the face. It suggests quite wealth. And the ultimate 2026 look? Head-to-toe cream. But only if you do this right. Mix slightly different shades of cream for depth combine textures, such as knits, silks, and wool, to avoid flatness. Keep accessories minimal but refined, because this look doesn't rely on color. It relies on you, and that is why it's so powerful. Forest green. Forest green is not new, but in 2026, it's intentional, deep, grounded, quietly dominant. And here's where most women limit themselves. They wear it only in winter. Elegant women don't follow seasons, they follow aesthetic consistency. A forest green blouse in summer silk, a structured blazer layered over neutral tones, accessories, bags, or shoes that add depth without overpowering. And here's the detail. Forest green pairs beautifully with gold. Not flashy gold, muted, brushed, understated gold, because richness should never feel loud. Warm burgundy. And now, the color that will quietly take over everything. Warm burgundy. Deeper than red, warmer than wine. It feels intentional, mature, quietly seductive. And here's why it matters. It breaks expectations, especially in warmer months. A burgundy linen shirt in summer, a lightweight dress that moves with ease, minimal styling, letting the color speak, because unexpected elegance always stands out, but only when it's controlled. So ask yourself, are you dressing predictably or memorably? Colors that are quietly fading now. This is where many women lose their edge, because holding on to outdated colors signals hesitation, and elegance never hesitates. Grage, overused, overexposed, emotionless. Replace it with mocha mousse, and suddenly your entire wardrobe feels warmer, richer, more alive. Lavender, soft, yes, but now it lacks authority. Dusty rose carries the same femininity, with far more depth and presence. So here's the truth. 2026 is not about chasing trends. It's about understanding why something looks elegant. Warmth, depth, control. Every color you wear either strengthens your presence or quietly weakens it. And the women who understand this, they don't look like they tried. They look like they know. Now I want you to think carefully. Which of these colors feels like you? And which one challenges you because of that discomfort? That's often where your next level begins. And if you're ready to refine your style to the point where nothing about you feels accidental, then subscribe to Aisha's Elegance, because elegance is a standard, and not everyone chooses to meet it.